This meeting is being recorded.
Good evening, everybody. This is Arcacia with PAACH, Peoria Area Association of Christian Homeschoolers, and we are here to talk about our upcoming convention, which is March 17th through the 19th, Transformed. We are really excited about that. It's about transforming our minds with Christ, and we're really excited to be having lots of speakers, some kids classes, just lots of different activities. Tonight we have with us Carla Estell. Good evening, Carla.
Good evening. Good to be with you.
Well, it's exciting to have you, and you're going to be doing some kids classes, which we're going to be talking about here in a few minutes here. But first, why don't you just kind of introduce yourself to people who have not heard of Carla Estell and what she does?
All right. Well, I've been homeschooling all 6 of my kids. So 4 of them graduated now. And before becoming a mom, I was a classroom teacher for 6 years at different Christian schools, mainly high school, and from like 5th grade up. So starting homeschool was kind of like, can I really do this with kindergarten and 1st grade? And yeah.
But now you've graduated 4 of them, right? So you've
yes,
had some success stories there.
Yes. Well, yes.
Well, that's good to hear. And so let's kind of get started about some of those classes that you're going to be having. We're going to, you're doing a parent class about math, but tonight we're going to kind of just go over the kids classes that you're doing to give parents an idea of what they can have their kids do and the different activities that we have for kids during convention. So the first class I want to talk to you about is Game Story Time, Patrick's Journey from Slave to Saint. So I imagine this is about St. Patrick.
It is, yes. When we lived in Georgia, our kids complained because the neighborhood kids all had this wonderful day at school for St. Patrick's Day. And all the partying and all that, and it was a really fun day. And I said to him, well, we can have it be a fun day. We'll do a St. Patrick's party. And then I started researching his life, and I found out it's really something to celebrate. So here he was kidnapped as a teenager, was a slave for 6 years, and later came back to Ireland to be, so we have all kinds of games to play, and then we will tell the story sitting around a little campfire. So, which is not a real fire, but.
Well, that's awesome. I love learning about St. Patrick. He's one of my favorite saints, and we do something similar with my kids. I have 5 kids and I homeschool. Well, my oldest has graduated. She graduated high school and she's graduated college. So I have success story now.
Very good. Very good.
Then I have 4 other ones, and my second oldest one is a senior. She's graduating this year. And then I have one in 10th grade, one in 9th grade, and a 6-year-old. So we like to do the different unit studies and stuff. So I'm really excited about this class about Patrick because he's one of my favorite saints. I've loved learning about him over the years, and his story is a real inspiration about redemption and forgiveness. And so I'm really excited for this class for our young ones. So what age range should you expect for that class?
Probably around 5 to 10.
Okay. Well, perfect. My 6-year-old could just pop on in there.
Pop right in. Yep.
She'll be excited. She loves hands-on activities too. So let's kind of go on to your next class that you have. It's Fun with Fossils. So tell us a little bit about that class.
All right. Well, we've been involved in creation ministry now for about 25 years. And we have traveled the country, and we have fossils from all over the place. So that's just going to be a very hands-on class. I'll bring my fossils in with us, and some are behind glass that they can look at, and a lot of them they can pick up and hold, like dinosaur bone, petrified wood, stuff like that. And we'll just talk about how the fossils have come from the flood, and that they were buried in the mud and formed during the flood. So it'll be a PowerPoint lesson and then hands-on fossils.
So a very hands-on class. This is going to be great for the kids that like to be active and do things and be hands-on.
It will, but there'll still be about 30 minutes of a lesson time. But even that has songs in it and hand motions and stuff like that. So.
And what age range could we expect for the kids that are going to this class?
Really, again, 5 to 12-year-olds.
Okay.
But that doesn't have to be firm.
Okay.
So I've had little 3-year-olds and they do just well, but I'd rather kind of not unless they're with an older sibling.
Yeah, and I'm sure the parents can sit in too on classes if they're interested. Yep. So
Yes,
this
yes,
actually brings me to a question, because I know that you're going to be bringing a museum with you that we're going to be having displayed. So what can you tell us about that?
Okay, that is several different exhibits. Like we have a little miniature ark of all the little animals. We've got the fossils. We have actually models of Mount St. Helens before the eruption and after the eruption. We've got fish fossils from not only Wyoming, which is the famous place for fish fossils, but some that we've recently were on a dig in Kansas.
Mm.
Fish fossils from there in the middle of the desert, and you have shark's teeth and fish bones. Yeah.
That's
So,
awesome. That's awesome. And you mentioned Mount St. Helens, so that kind of takes us to the last class that we're going to talk about with you, which is your Mount St. Helens Explosive Evidence of a Young Earth. Now, tell us a little bit about that class.
all right, Mount St. Helens is my favorite place to go to. So much happened there very, very quickly, just in a matter of hours, that people tend to think takes millions of years, like canyons that were formed and layers of sediment that was laid very, very quickly. And so that one's full of pictures and full of just exploring everything that happened at Mount St. Helens. So
And there's a lot of evidence for a young Earth.
Oh, a young Earth, there sure is. Yes, there is. Mud flows were the main thing that did a lot of carving there.
Well, that's great. I'm really excited about these kids classes that you're having for our kiddos, and we have lots of different activities for a convention. Once again, Carla, I want to thank you for joining us tonight and telling us a little bit about your classes that you're going to be having. We're excited to have you come in a little over a month.
Yes, very good.
We're excited about it. And just to let everybody else know, we do currently have registration going on for the PAACH Homeschool Convention Transform. So early registration is currently open for PAACH members. If you're a PAACH member right now, registration is $50 for a couple, and then $10 per child, up to 3 children. And then we have lots of different activities and different workshops listed on our website that is going to be available the whole convention weekend. We also have MP3 recordings, and we have a virtual convention that's going to be happening the following month if you can't make it in person. So again, registration this week, we're excited about it. It goes up next week. That regular registration goes up. So it's going to be, I believe, February 10th is the last day you can early register. If you're not a PAACH member, you can still register online. We have an option for you, and you can come and see Carla Estell and have your kiddos join her classes.
All right.
Well, it was great having you here tonight, Carla, and we look forward to seeing you during convention.
Oh, thank you very much. I am looking forward to it too.